Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to the Blue Line Metals Edge here for Wednesday, February 8th. I'm Phillip, Streible, Chief Market Strategist at Blue Line Futures. Remember, if you haven't done so, go to our website, bluelinefutures.com, click on Research, and sign up for a free 2-week trial. We revamped some of the charting and some of the different verbiage in some of the reports that I put out, the FX rundown, the breakfast report, the bond breakdown, working back on those tactical insights. Want to adjust a couple of the algorithmic models here, get you guys a little bit more actionable signals. So getting into it today, though, here, looking at the futures performance. This is a website I like to use, FinViz. I like the way they just lay it out here quite simply. But one-day relative performance volatility index right at the top. Also orange juice, rough rice, and sugar, crude oil all at the top. We got a nice recovery going on in the silver market at the moment. Not enough to make me comfortable, but at least it's going back in the right direction. Looking at natural gas, one of the biggest losers here today. And if you haven't seen that chart, I'm just throwing it up here. I mean, this thing, like, it goes off into the abyss. We're down at like $2.39, making a new low on the March contract. So it's been quite mild across the U.S. Little pockets here where we did see some cold weather, but you could see that really that sell signal came in. It was right here where you get the DMI plus crossing below the minus, and then it kind of took off from here. And we could see that this has gone up, and you got that breakdown right here, even at a second sell signal. Green being the plus, red being the minus. There's your crossover. ADX measures the strength of the trend, showing you that this is a strong bear market at the moment. So I don't know what's going to turn it around at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see. So looking at some of the markets that are driving the metals that we're all watching, identified a couple key levels on the dollar index. If you do get the FX rundown, you'll see that dollar index is neutral in its trend at the moment. It's waiting for a breakout above this 103.75 or 101.19 on the downside before it determines what the next trend's going to be. So I think we'll probably get that breakout, but we'll have to wait and see. A lot of these currencies are kind of mixed at the moment. You got the Australian dollar. That turned off of its lows. We identified this kind of this area here where if it broke below this 68.71.5, we're going to trigger a new bear trend. We'd have to go back over 70.95 in order to, or 70.79.5 in order to start a new bull trend. So we're trapped here in between at the moment. We'll have to wait and see what happens. The pound's one that I'm coming back in on the downside. I think that there's good formidable resistance on the charts here. If you look right at this level, this 123.92, I believe we're going to roll over. We take out 120, probably going to put some more sells in and see if this thing can really break down in this 115 and we get a little bit more juice out of it. You got the Canadian dollar kind of mixed. It's bullish on the trend at the moment. You got the euro, which has gone back to a neutral trend. I think it's going to break through on this downside as well. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. Bonds, you all know that the treasury yields are finally starting to come off. This was when, they were at their lowest level. They had hit double support right here. Now they're starting to turn back up. We're waiting to see what happens here. So we're back to neutral trend on both the 10-year treasury and also on the bonds at the moment. If you want the bond breakdown, let me know. I'll send that out to you. But we get this breakthrough 113. It's going to trigger a new short. It'll end up having a stop that'll come down about 114.19 is where that'll come in at. So getting into the wood and the juice here, the things you like. That gold market, small recovery. It's not that great at the moment. You could see that DMI plus and minus doesn't know what it wants to do. On stochastics, we're oversold. Average true range kind of winding back up again. It's like $27, $28. So looking at today's range here, you had 898 on the upside. Couldn't get through the 1900 level. You got 881.40 on the downside. So dollar's really going to determine this. Also, you got a nice washout going on in the NASDAQ right now, in the stock indices. So got maybe a little bit of safe haven buying, but it's tough to tell. The better market, I think you got silver, had a little bit of a recovery. I outlined kind of this floor right here at the moment we had this trend line that came up that was doing so well. Then it turned into more of a consolidation phase. I think if we get over this 24 level, the new buys that we've been putting in, we're probably going to kick some of them out. Anywhere even kind of close into this consolidation range. Remember, old support, new resistance, so we're going to want to keep an eye on, kind of extend this out right here. We'll use that to light up some of the positions if we do get up there. Platinum did the same deal. We had it where it broke out to the upside, kind of failed, got a lot of the positions out around here. Now we're starting to add right at this critical support level. So you don't have any exposure to platinum, let me know. Give me a call. Put 50 ounces on. We can go out to beyond that April contract. You got the July contract would be the next contract month out. So other than that, there's not much going on here at the moment. Seems like a little bit quieter of a session. Again, it's kind of the interest rate deal, some of the Fed speakers, and then also the earnings projection on how it's going to affect corporate profits. So those are kind of the three main themes at the moment. You got any questions, futures option trading, give me a call, 312-858-7303. Love to speak to you. Love to hear from you. Drop us a comment or review if you're watching on the podcast, on YouTube. Drop something down there. You want me to cover a market that I'm not, I look at a lot of the other ones, the grains, the meats, the all your energies, all your ratios between the cross currents in the FX markets and things like that. So, just give me a buzz. Softs as well. Love those additionally. So I think that they trend really well. Again, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures and option trading does involve risk of loss. May not be suitable to all investors. Good luck. Good trading.